Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Our mind is such that it can take shape of anything, like the space can adapt to any shape. Space is not opposed to any form, any shape. So too is the mind. And taking this aspect of the mind, the technique told was Amulat Tirana-bhasam Sukshmat Sukshmataratmikam Chintayettam Dvishatakante Shamyanti Bhairavodaya. The fifth dharana, that Chintayettam, when you are sitting quiet, then start, Chinta means here, imagination, start imagining. What you have to start? Amulat Tirana-bhasam. Now from the Mooladhara, slowly the ray of light, which is full energy, is slowly going towards the Sahasrara and then goes beyond it and merges in the Absolute. Nothing is happening, but this is what the mind can help us. So you start slowly practicing this. And as a result, what happens? The mind is weaned off the objective worldly involvement. Now it is busy in its own self. No more going out. When we are worried, we keep on talking to ourselves. That time we are going out. Take some theme, he done like this, she done like this. Instead of that, keep the mind occupied in this manner. So, this we have seen yesterday. Now, the next dharana, the sixth one, Udgachanti taditrupam pratichakram kramakraman urdhvam mushtitrayam yavat tavadante mahudaya. This fifth dharana was directly going to the Sahasrara and going beyond. Now, in the sixth one, the teacher says that try step by step. Now here the step by step we have to understand clearly. There are different type of kundalini we can understand. One is prana kundalini, second is the knowledge jnana kundalini. Now what is meant here is the prana kundalini. Udgachanti talit rupam. So we are slowly migrating from the Mooladhara, which is at the base of the spine, and slowly it is rising above. Tadidrupa, like the lightning. Then Swadhisthana, then slowly it comes to the Manipur, and then comes to the Anahat chakra, then it goes to the Vishuddha chakra, then it comes to the Agya chakra, and from here there are 9 steps. And slowly going Ardha Chandra, then Nirodhika, and Samana, Unmana, Vyapini, like that, slowly it goes and finally merges. Now this is one way, it's called a Prana Kundalini, you keep on imagining. The second one is what I am telling you now, this is what is my personal understanding. This movement of ourselves from chakra to chakra is what? Is it a movement in time? Is it a movement in space? Are there chakras like, the buttons of a pant over here? What exactly chakra is? See, when you get into that mode, you keep yourself with reference to the body. The body is not dropped. So, Mooladhara at the base of the spine, so you are still inside the body. then Swadhisthana still inside the body. And in this manner you keep on remaining within the body limits and then start imagining or attaining subtle powers. But the basic error is this, that I am body and I am inside the body. This basic error remains uncorrected. This I am telling you after having suffered. Then what is to be understood? So the second part I am telling you, Jnana Kundalini. On the basis of this, one great Mahatma told me, I don't know where from you read, but this is not from books what you are telling. So, what are these? The chakras and their location, etc. Be attentive. We are positioned in Mooladhara chakra. Moola is the cause, the root, Adhar, the support. What is the main support of our life? Main support of our life is body identification. If there is no body identification, there is no samsara. Like in coma, in deep sleep, no samsara. So this Mooladhara chakra should mean body identification. Let us go step by step. And the same word is used by Bhagavan Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. Urdhva Moola. Moola Adhar, Mooladhar. Adhar is support. Moola, the origin. Urdhva Moola. Beyond this, cause. Now what is the cause? Cause is totality, we call it as Maya, and individuality, we call it as Avidya. Now Avidya, Maya or ignorance, what does it mean? Does it mean absence of knowledge? Knowledge can never be absent. Then what is that? Avidya, ignorance, which is the moola, which is the cause of the whole samsara. So, the moola, the cause is incomplete knowledge. What is the area of incompleteness in the knowledge? We know the world but not completely. We know I am body but not fully. How is my knowledge incomplete with reference to body? This body I am, that body I am not. Now what is the logic? What is the reason? On what ground we say that this body I am and other body I am not? From here the samsara vruksha begins. Urdhva moola madashakam ashvattam pravaravayam. It continues. See. Therefore, if we want to practice spiritual life through meditation, what should be our approach? Our approach should be anything which will help us in getting out of the body identification should be practiced. Now how can we practice that? Find out. When we are identified with the body, what are the symptoms? See, the symptoms are, we consider ourselves to be man, woman. We keep on talking about our past. When I was a child, when I was a teenager, where the child body has gone? If you are a child, child body is not there. You should not be there, but you are still there. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara tatha dehantara praptihi dhirastatra naviyati. So when we keep on talking about our past, unknowingly what we are doing is our body identification is kept intact. That is why, with the elderly people, when you sit, 100 times they will be listening, but they cannot stop. All the time. When I was there, who is interested, man? Then how to arrest this? The only one way. Ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? Is somebody interested to listen to you? See? Unless this is taken as your spiritual practice, you are only struggling. That is Mooladhara. This is one aspect of meditation. Therefore, we told on the first day, let meditation happen. When you stop going back in your past, slowly you are entering the poise of a meditative experience. First. The second thing. When we are wanting to get out of the body identification, now start playing. Play. Don't do. Play. What is the difference of playing and doing? When we are, let us say, playing with a child, so that time we are not concerned whether we win or we are defeated. We are just playing. But the child is concerned. I want to defeat Swamiji. Let me see. So when he is playing, their player is born. When I, the old man, is playing with the child, player is not born. So it is playing without a player. Now apply the same principle everywhere. Joy without enjoyer. Experience without experiencer. Knowledge without knower. Action without doer. See, friends, how important it is. Now the third aspect of going beyond the Mooladhara chakra is that when I am not identified with the body, yet I exist. Like in the deep sleep, not identified with the body, still I am. When this body was not born, in other body I was enjoying or suffering, therefore my existence is independent of the body. Therefore, whether I am in the body or the body is in me, when you start reflecting on this line of contemplation, then slowly, you will develop a different attitude towards the world. Be attentive. When our understanding about the body identification keeps on slowly changing, to that extent, our perception of the world will start changing. And the first change will be, worldly objects are valuable and important only when we are identified with the body. When we are not identified with the body, worldly objects have no impact on us. Now, what is the impact of the worldly objects on us? Only one impact: desires. Either I want something or I don't want something. Therefore, if we are practicing to get out of this Mooladhara chakra catch, what should happen is, minimum desires are entertained. And slowly, we come to a point, then we live at zero desire level. Be very attentive. This thought I got today only. Today I was downloading, I got this thought. And our downloading is not through Wi-Fi. It is without hardware and software. So, be attentive. Paramatma, the Supreme Reality, I am again repeating it, is Sat. That Sat, that existence, that reality, which is not opposed to anything. So we are not talking about that Sat, which is against the Asat. No. Absolute existence and relative existence. In relative existence, it will be opposed. Now, this is a plastic flower. It is not a real flower. Options. But when it comes to absolute existence, is unopposed. Now, this absolute existence has its own potentiality, the Chit Shakti. The Chit Shakti expresses as Ananda, the Satchidananda. Now this Satchidananda is manifesting through three powers, Shaktis. Ichcha Shakti, Jnana Shakti and Kriya Shakti. What is said in devotion, Hari Ichcha, is this. Now be very attentive. My hand has two powers. Everybody's hand has two powers. One is my desire, second is God's desire, God's power. Now suppose I get a scratching on my face. So I lift my hand and bring to the face to scratch. Suppose, thank God it has not happened. Suppose God withdraws His power from this hand. The hand is hanging only. What you call paralytic stroke. Then I have a scratch on my face. I want to scratch. I have a desire. But my desire, my Ichcha Shakti is not supported by the divine Ichcha Shakti. What will happen? This desire to scratch my face will not be fulfilled, is it not? Net result, miserable. If this is clear, now go to the next step. If our desire is in tune with the divine desire, if our Ichcha is in tune with the Isha Ichcha, what will happen? We will never be miserable in life. Because He knows what is our need. He knows. He will give what is required. He knows. He will take away what is not required. This is what the science of devotion tells. Hari Ichcha means what? Be attentive. Your individual Kundalini Shakti, you have merged with Paramatma's total Shakti. So, your desires are fulfilled, but you are not a desirer. Because what is required for me, He takes care. Slowly, slowly, the impact of the body identification will be reduced. Then we are conquering this Mooladhara Chakra. See, my friends, one story I read somewhere. Let us not go to the authenticity of the story, but the principle which is indicated. Sant Gyaneshwar Maharaj and Namdev Maharaj. Sant Gyaneshwar was a great yogi, and Namdev Maharaj was a devotee of the Lord. They were coming or going to Pandharpur, very hot area, very hot time, and they were thirsty. So they wanted to drink water and searching, and they came across a well, deep well, big one. And they saw the water was at the base. Oh God, now thirsty, how to drink the water? Gyaneshwar Maharaj, being a great yogi, he straight away went into the river. into the water well, and water came out. And he said, see, this is the greatness of yoga. Then Namdev Maharaj said, so what? He started Vittala, 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 simply sitting comfortably without any struggle. If it is necessary for me to get the water, it will come here. If it is not necessary, the body will perish. Over. And he started Vittala, 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 Vittala. And the water started raising and gave him bath. Now don't go into the story part of it. What we have to learn, that Dharana Maharaj, with the awakening of his Kundalini, he has achieved whatever he wanted. And what the devotee has done is, he said, I don't want anything, whatever is Hari Ichcha, it will happen. And therefore be attentive. You will see, yogis, Siddha Mahatmas have got tremendous anger. They curse, they bless. Devotees neither curse nor bless. They say, Hari Ichcha hogi to ho jayega. Now the technique, the secret behind is this, that our individual Ichcha Shakti is tuned with the divine Ichcha Shakti. Like if you have to play some music, you have to tune with a particular frequency, then you can play. See, friends, in this manner, slowly when we start working on this issue, what it will be like being other than the body, work on it again and again. What it is like being other than the body. Then we come to know one by one step. So other than the body means what? Whatever are the attributes of the body, they don't belong to me. I am other than the chair. What does it mean? Chair can be taken anywhere. I am not a furniture. I can't be taken anywhere. In the same manner, if I am other than the body, what does it mean? Body's attributes, take one by one. Body has a shape. Other than the body means what? Being without form. Now start playing, again I am using the word. Now start playing, don't do meditation. Start playing. What it is like being formless. So now, the mind which was identified with the body, and therefore I was identified with that mind which was identified with the body, I became body. Now this mind is given this exercise. What it is like being without a shape, without a form. Be attentive. The mind cannot survive without name or without form. When we talk about the world is existing in two places. Form-wise, world is objective. Name-wise, the world is subjective. This is a book, objective. And I know this is a book. So book is a word with me, and book is a form other than me. So what is the world? World is name and form. Now what is under our control? Not the form. You can't do anything with the world, but you can definitely do something with the name. And that is why Namasmaran is given. That is in your hands. See, friends. So the mind is given this homework. What it is like being formless. So the mind is not allowed to entertain any shape, any form. When the mind is not entertaining any shape, any form, mind starts dissolving in consciousness like the ice cube dissolves in the water slowly. Both mind and consciousness are the same with a difference. Like ice and water are the same with a difference. What is the difference? Water with the shape is ice, ice without shape is water. Mind with consciousness with objectivity is mind. Mind minus objectivity is consciousness. In the earlier one, what we have done, that you imagine the bright ray of light is slowly going and going beyond the sastra and merges again. So you are being objective. See, this objectivity is the biggest obstacle. And because of that, what happens? Many seekers get lost only in that. Sometimes they will be, and these are all the tricks of the mind. They will be seeing something, light and all that. Then next time also they are waiting for the light to come. But light aaya hi nahi, beeti gayi. And then become frustrated. Therefore, do not give any importance to objectivity in your knowledge. So, we are now playing with this Mooladhara, what it is like being other than the body, formless. So the mind is slowly, no more, be attentive, no more able to think because mind has no reference now. You cannot think without a reference. You require some reference. And thus, the mind slowly is in a process of dissolving. Now, continue this contemplation. We are still working on Mooladhara. What is that which is formless in our knowledge? Of course, the space. Oh, space is really without any shape, without any form. So let us see. Let us play now space. So what will be the experience of the space? First, space supports everything, not opposed to anything, but doesn't get influenced by anything. Bhagavad Gita, 2nd chapter. Nainam chindanti shastrani, nainam dahati pavakaha, na chainam kledayantyaapaha, na shosheti marutaha. To this space, the earth cannot destroy, the water cannot wet, the fire cannot burn, the air cannot dry. See? So if we are playing space, what will be our lifestyle? We are not opposed to anybody or anything. See? When we are opposed to somebody, he is our enemy. When we favor somebody, he is our friend. And this is how friends and enemies are created in this world. See, friends, meditation, when you do mechanical way, it will be a drill. It is not a drill, it is an experience. And this experience is never denied. It is 24/7 experience. So, now we are playing space. Okay, space is not opposed to anything but doesn't get influenced by anything. Therefore, we live in this world We don't oppose anything. What people are doing is their choice. Who are we to decide what they should do? I was in China, and then one friend asked me, Swamiji, you are a vegetarian, but we are all here non-vegetarian. Do you feel sometime that you should tell us that be vegetarian, it is good? I said, no, why should I tell you? It is your choice. But don't you feel bad? I said, I'll feel bad if you start eating me. As long as you don't eat me, it's okay. Continue eating whatever you like. Your choice. But you will see the vegetarian people, they have got such disgusting attitude towards those who are non-vegetarian. Why we should have? See? And this is how our mind becomes very strong, body identification becomes great. Then the idea comes, holier than thou. See? Continue playing with the space. So what is the space? Space has no beginning, no middle, no modification, no end. Now, try. Is this applicable to me? Yes. No beginning, no experience of birth, no modification. We never experience that I am growing. It is the society who helps us to remind. अब बूढ़े हो गए हो, जवान मत बनना. See, we don't experience growth, nor we experience death. So what is being space? You will not celebrate your birthday. You will not celebrate your 61st birthday. And you will not talk about your death. Happy birthday to you. See, friends, these are all the meanings put together working on Mooladhara Chakra. Because this Moola Adhar, that I am this body, this has to be rejected. And if, now imagine, suppose we have attained this freedom from body identification. Now what will be the net result? Net result is we are graduated from the Mooladhar and now we have entered the Swadhisthana. Now what is the Swadhisthana Chakra? Where the desires or kamana is the foundation. Swa Adhishthana. What is my Adhishthana? I want this, I want that, I will doing for this thing. I will see that I achieve it. So, desire and the burden of the desire, we start carrying when we are caught up in the Swadhisthana Chakra. This kamana is the cause of the samsara. See friends, Upanishad tells in clear terms, Yada sarve pramuchante kama yasya hridisritaha atha martyaha amruto bhavati atra brahma samashnate. So if we look into our own life, what we have done till date, only one thing. Try to fulfill our desires. And we are still unsuccessful. Malastavat krida saktaha, tarunastavat taruni raktaha, vruddhastavat chinta saktaha, parame brahmane kopi naraktaha, bhaja govindam, bhaja govindam. What we have done in our whole life, only this. See? I want to do this, I want, there is no end to it. And in that, one more desire, I want God realization. But they say without Guru it cannot come, yes. So, excuse me Swamiji, we get this kind of messages, therefore I am telling you. I am coming to India for 2 weeks And I heard recently that you require a guru for realization. So will you please guide me where to go and find out guru? I said there are many guru malls, and according to your budget, gurus are available. So go to guru malls. And they go and they get their budget guru. And thereafter become frustrated. Friends, your real guru is your own experience. Now what is experience? We are talking about Swadhisthana Chakra. Now what is the experience? We have, right from childhood onwards, fulfilled so many desires. Have we attained fulfillment? If not, we are going the wrong way. No, one doctor told, look here, every day you should walk maybe 5 miles, you'll be all right. But now in this place, there are no walking trails anywhere. How will you do? No, I will do it in my house only. I can make it 5 kilometers. Okay, very good. And then he starts walking. 10 steps ahead, 10 steps behind. 10 right, 10 left. 10 left, 10 right. 10 back, 10 front. And keeps on walking. Where did you reach? Nowhere. Self-cancellation. See? So when we have to learn this, that desire fulfillment is not leading to fulfillment in life. This equation that we carry in our life, it is a wrong equation. That fulfillment of desires is equal to fulfillment in life. No, it is not. Then again analyze, learn from your experience. When the desire is fulfilled, exactly what happens? I can't deny my experience that when I get a cup of tea in the morning, I am happy. If I don't get, I am miserable. Then the question comes, how can I deny my own experience that when I get a cup of tea, I am happy? It again analyze. So when you are not getting a cup of tea, what is happening? Mind is disturbed. Disturbed mind is desire. When you get a cup of tea, the disturbance on account of the tea is quietened. And we are happy. So what is happiness? Undisturbed mind is happiness. So the cup of tea comes, happy. कुछ नमकीन नहीं खाने के लिए. Second desire. So they give you some biscuits. Biscuits, don't you prepare something garam? Gota. Dakor na gota. You get it. Mirchi nahi hai. No end. See, friends, and this is what we have been doing every day in our life. And thus, we keep ourselves entangled in this Swadhisthana Chakra. What is prosperity? Prosperity is giving maximum choice to yourself. In one house, hardly 2-3 people, but there will be 20 cooks. One cook is meant for making dal. He only should make dal. Others can't know. The second cook is meant, you should make rice. He makes best. And सबका सब यही जाता है. See, friends, this we call prosperity. It is not prosperity, it is slavery. See, friends, similarly clothes. So many options of the clothes. You enter the walk-in wardrobes. Then the lady enters and gets lost. बाहर कहाँ से निकलूं? So many options. Therefore, if we are working on the Swadhisthana Chakra, one of the simplest method is reduce the clutter in your house. I was in Hubli, staying with my host, very sweet people. This was my third or fourth stay with them. On the second stay probably, I must emphasize this, that when we have got too many objects in our house, every object has its own personality and they influence your mind. So let there be minimum things in the house and see the joy in the emptiness. And that Amma took it seriously. And this time when I went, oh, such a lovely thing. Other than the minimum required thing, not even a nail on the wall. I said, Mama, I'm so happy your house is empty. Last time you told, I got the point. Then now I am feeling really very good. Be attentive. The external accumulative habit doesn't remain external. It goes inside. And when it goes inside, memories are accumulated. One lady somewhere came, she said, Swamiji, I want to take a selfie with you. I said, you cannot take selfie with me. But I can take with you, you cannot take. No, I can take. I said, try. She took the phone. What is something is there? I said, read what it is there. Oh, no space. The phone is full. Arey Baba, learn to delete also. Exactly the same way. So many memories. And we don't understand this, that nobody is interested in our past. But we have to talk about our past. See, when you thus start understanding that getting caught in the Swadhisthana Chakra is spending the whole life only for desires. And desires can never be fulfilled. Bhagavad Gita says, Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam tyajatyante kalevaram. Whatever is the last thought before departure from the body, that becomes your blueprint for the next life. Like you go to the contractor, give the blueprint. Aisa makan bana. Similarly, when the jiva leaves the body, he has to give the blueprint to God. So he gives the blueprint. And the blueprint is the last thought. So, one old man hospitalized for a year or so, finally doctor said, I think your bank balance is over, now you take him back. Now, that's okay, now nothing can be done. Whatever desires he has, fulfill, at least give him promise, so that he will die peacefully. So the old man is brought, Baba, now the doctor has given up, so the time has come. You have got some desire to be fulfilled, we'll try to fulfill that. Beta, these people did not allow me to eat whatever I want to eat, therefore the only last desire I must get a nice chicken. So last thought was chicken. Next life, cock. Now if you, this is also another thing I am telling you, this happened in Indore in somebody else's house. There was one child born to a family, boy, and that boy was extremely attached to his grandmother, the Dadi, father's mother. So much attached that he will not even bother for his own mother, right from day one as if. So he will be taking bath with the grandmother, she will feed him, she will do everything. Slowly continued for 6 months, 1 year, 2 years. He is not leaving the grandmother. He doesn't want anybody except grandmother. Initially she was enjoying, see how he loves me. But after some time you get disgusted, yeah, enough, yaar, do rato. See? With the kids it's okay for 5 minutes. All the time on your head, I can't tolerate it anymore. So, it happened 3 years, 4 years, he is not ready to leave. Then why he is doing like this? Very funny behavior. So they went to some puja pothi, pandit ji and astrologer and all that, and they made everything. And he said, "Oh, this is your husband." Then that old lady started analyzing all the liking, the way he handles, the way he is to tell, don't talk to that man, he is not a good person. Come here, don't go there. She started remembering everything, what her husband used to do with her. Therefore, if you are too attached to your people, you will be again born in Ahmedabad. Get out of this wretched place. And when you are born, you ask the nurse, what is for breakfast? Dhokla. Arre baapre, aa gaya Ahmedabad. See, friends. Therefore, the real spiritual practice is we are able to entertain zero desires. And how to do that? Give yourself zero choice. What if it's very good? Fine, excellent, good, nice. Over. Every small little thing. How much details we need. That is Swadhisthana chakra. Now be attentive. This Mooladhara chakra that I told you and Swadhisthana chakra I told you, is it in the body or it is in your mind? Think. But then when we are too much identified with the body, then we are, अच्छा मूला नीचे से कुछ कुरकुर हो रहा है, गैस है और कुछ नहीं. And once you start doing it, it will start happening. I am telling you, I have gone through all that funny thing in my life. You start getting some gudgudi like that, and then you start getting something here, good. Then sometime here you get it. This is all the tricks of the mind. Therefore, I told you right in the beginning, mind can do anything. You start imagining that she loves me. About this, I'll tell you another example. One young boy and girl, the girl came along with the boy and told Swamiji, you tell him. I said, why should I tell him? See, I have proposed him for marriage. We are neighbors. Right from childhood we have grown together. We played together, we fought together, we went on scooter, motorcycle, car, everywhere together, movies together, for vacation, holidays we have gone together. And when I am proposing for him, he says no. I said, this is your story, let me hear his story. You tell. He says, Swamiji, what she tells is 100% correct. But I have always looked upon her as my sister. Now tell me, how can I think of marrying a sister? See? Cleopatra can marry a brother. I am not Cleopatra. She is not Cleopatra. You know that story? Why Cleopatra got married to her brother? She wanted to be the queen. Now see what was happening. She has imagined him to be her husband, but he has taken her as sister. Now where is the problem? Problem is only in thinking. Exactly the same way. When we keep on holding on to the body, then at the base of the spine there is a Mooladhara, you will get lost in that. So the first step, freedom from body identification, whatever is helping you, you are working on the Mooladhara. The Moola Adhar is not a chakra, but it is the wrong notion. Remove that wrong notion. Then the second wrong notion is that I am incomplete. Wherever there is a sense of incompleteness, there the desire erupts. See? Otherwise, a young, healthy, free, educated, rich boy, why should he think about marriage? He has got everything, including freedom. But then one virus enters. What a life without a wife. Then he gets married. Then again another virus comes. What a life because of the wife. So first, desire to get married. Second, desire to get separated. And we don't understand how we are being danced, how we are being tossed by this funny thing, this virus. This virus is desire. See, friends. So, we have to get out of the Mooladhara chakra by proper understanding, and it is freedom from body identification. Then, Swadhisthana, freedom from that we are finite. No, we are infinite. When do we become finite? When identified with the body. When we drop the body identification, as in deep sleep, we attend to your own experience. We have no sense of otherness, and we have no sense of being finite. These two things put together, desire cannot erupt. See? And once you start fulfilling the desires as the way of life, where will it lead? It will lead to your Manipur chakra. What is the Manipur chakra? It is a place of greed. There is no end. I want more, more, more. See how many things we collect. See, friends. And the greed has no logic, no reason, no need. But yet we keep on accumulating. See? Like we come across so many scams and all that. Some people got so much of money that their bed was only nothing but the currency notes and all that. There will be a bed sheet and they sleep on that. What for? Another thing you must have read in the paper, one beggar who died in Bombay, when the police saw there were more than 1 crore of rupees over there. Greed. And till such time, the greed is in our heart, we will never be happy in our life. See, these are the three lower chakras. Mooladhara, Swadhisthana and Manipur. Be attentive. Those who are living in these three chakras, they are samsari. If we look within, which is the area of our life? Only these three chakras. Body identification, struggle to fulfill the desire, and no end to the greed. Whole life is spent only in that. There is no end to it. Whether money, or properties or anything. So much for what? Once somewhere there was some kind of a mock parliament. So they asked me, Swamiji, suppose you are made a prime minister and you are given a authority. Make one law, not an in-law, but a real law for the nation, which will be approved without any objection. What law you will make? I said, I will make a law. The inheritance of movable and immovable properties should be cancelled. Have many properties, have big bungalows, but when you die, it goes to government. This principle is slowly being understood by the youngsters. Not the old people are gone case. See? You will see, I was in Bangalore, the offices, there is one very beautiful concept. You have everything and yet you have nothing. A common office space. Hire it for 2, 3, 4 hours, use it, get out and forget about it. Similarly, they don't get married. Similarly, they don't have a house property. No. Why buy a car? Uber, Ola is there. Live free. See, friends. Keep on accumulating things for my children, for grandchildren, great children. No. Get out of that mode. Now, he who is to some extent out of that mode, like all of you here, now you have entered in new dimension of your life. And the dimension is, now you have entered Anahat Chakra. Now what is Anahat Chakra? Anahat Chakra is, now you have started working on your mind. See? Working on the mind. But normally, instead of working on the mind, we start complaining about the mind. But at least we have become aware that the mind is disturbed. See, friends. And when we start working on our Anahat Chakra, the mind, then the different approach to life begins. Then we don't complain. Then we find out what we have been told so far. 3 things. First, do karma to control the mind. 2, do upasana to make the mind pointed for something higher. 3, do yoga to discipline the mind. 3 things. So karma we do, upasana we do, yoga we do. For what? To work on the mind. Now the next question. You can work on the mind if there is something called as mind. In Delhi, your defense people, once, many years before, they took me to their research organization headquarters. Defense Space Research, DSRO. Something like that. He took me there. And they showed so many things. And then, as a standard thing, Swamiji, you have got any question? So what they should be, see Swamiji, when I phone from here, the signal goes to satellite and from there it comes here. See the distance, but it comes in a fraction of a second. All the things they explain. So when they ask me any question, I ask. I say, hey, what is the name of this organization? So he felt so disgusted. What dumb questions Swami has asked. Some space research organization. I said, see, if it is a potato research organization, you have to define what is a potato, is it not? You cannot put a bangan there. You have to define what is potato. The potato is not a fruit, it is not a trunk, it is not a root, it is a tuber. In the same manner, if you are working on space research, please define space. You have spoken on everything which is hanging in the space. You spoke about a satellite. You didn't speak about space. Either make it a satellite research station or change the name, space research. He said, nobody has asked this question. Actually, I am abnormal. See, in the same manner, I want to control my mind. I want to discipline my mind. I want to make my mind single-pointed. Please define mind. Mind is mind. See, friends, we only complain. One person asked this question. Family, you always talk about mind. Please tell me, I don't know, where is the mind? What is the mind? I said, okay, only reply my question, don't argue, but reply them in your mind, don't tell me. Then I start asking you. 1 plus 1, I said, keep in your mind. You, okay, sir. 2 plus 2, keep in your mind. Okay. 4 plus 4, keep in your mind. Yes. I said, now you tell me. 8 minus 8, how much? He said, 6. I said, I salute to you. I accept my defeat. Now, where did you do these calculations? You did it, not me. So we only talk and complain about mind. Instead of that, investigate, find out what is the mind. When you start working on the mind, then you have entered the Anahat Chakra. And to work on this mind, first step is twofold. That before we work on the mind, basics have to be understood. Mind expresses as words, and when there are no words, the mind reverts back to its unmanifest condition. Unmanifest mind is consciousness, manifest mind is words. In between is the mind. Therefore, when we tell you, try to think. You are thinking by mind, yes. Try to think without using the word. You cannot. See, first we have to recognize this. If we want to work on the mind, mind is subtle, gross mind is speech. So we have to go from the gross to the subtle. And therefore, these two things I told you. Before we talk to somebody, ask a question to yourself. Is it necessary to talk? Then, slowly, the manifest mind in the Vaikhari Vani will be going back to the unmanifest speech called the mind. Then second thing, don't talk to yourself. Then this Madhyama Vani will slowly quieten and go back to the mind. And when this mind has no possibility of talking, mind goes back to consciousness. This I am telling this gross aspect of the mind. We will go still deeper. So once this is understood, that if we are working on the mind, first work on these two fronts. Before we talk to anybody, ask a question, is it necessary to talk? See, observe this day to day. When 3-4 people are there, one person is telling something. He tells something, and that is over. Do you think others will keep quiet? They will bring out similar event in their life. Recently, last year or this year it happened. I had traveled a lot in South Africa, before that in Brazil, and because of whatever reason, I had a terrible back pain at the base near the big bone. So I was sitting with very uncomfortable posture. And then the other person, Swami, you are not well. I said, no, I am okay, but this back, lower portion probably got hit somewhere and I had tremendous pain. So he was thinking, sorry, I'll call some doctor and all that. There was one old man sitting next to me. He said, Swamiji, मुझे भी 3 दिन से ऐसा हो. Who asked me? See, observe this. This is a very important thing. Where I is not, I am not interested. Where I is the most interesting and most important thing. So when somebody is asked about something wrong, back pain, so it is a business there. Why should I bring my pain? Observe this. Anywhere you go for a marriage, something happens there. Yes, I remember when I went for that marriage, who asked me? Just catch this. You will see 99% cases we talk unnecessarily. And this is how our mind is kept alive. We have to kill the mind. And killing of the mind is this old habit. We have to get involved in discussions. There is no need. See. And then the second part is we are non-stop talking to ourselves. And then we think we are sentimental. Not sentimental, preparing to be mental. What is the difference between the sentimental and mental? Sentimental person talks to himself or herself, but others cannot hear. Who is a mental? He or she talks to himself or herself, but others also can hear. The only difference. The talking to yourself is common. Arrest these two areas and see the change that comes. Then we are slowly working on our Anahat Chakra. Now we have to go still further to work on the mind. What it is, how it is, let us leave it for tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.